mean, whether you know it, whether you think about it or not, right? It's unconsciously, it's stressful living outside of your own identity.
Mm.
You can think that that's who you are. We can think that because of how we've been acculturated in a society that we go through school, we grow up, we, boom, right? This is who I am.
Mm.
But not really understanding this is not your full self. So even when you're out doing this appearance of normal,
Mm.
you are also stressing yourself out.
Even when you think you're acting normal, it's not normal. I mean,
It's not.
it's not normal.
And that, in some sense, that's even more insidious
Right, right,
because you don't even understand. You don't have clarity on what it is. This why are you feeling the way you feel when you feel the way you feel.
right.
It's because of the appearance of normal,
Mm.
right? But it happens to all of us. I would contend that the higher we go up in society, the more stressful it can become. The less you actually, you really understand. I mean, because it becomes more normalized. I am such and such. I'm vice president of the bank,
Yeah.
the dean of the school. I'm the vice president. And so because we get caught up in being part of the. Let me put it this way. And one of the one of the unfortunate consequences of becoming successful. Hold on. In a culture organized around excessive individualism, materialism, competition, and indifference to human suffering is that people begin to internalize those values also as normal. So it becomes this normalization of things. And so and because that is not normal, I contend that we actually are putting undue pressure on ourselves. And then you help me understand. Now these are numbers that I don't know. And you can help me understand this. That 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 hypertension and the percentages of diseases and things that happen to African American men and African American people in a lot of ways are irrespective of socioeconomic conditions.
Absolutely. That was the next point I was going to make. If you look at the life expectancy of rich Hollywood people, Bill Cosby aside, they're still dying prematurely compared to, Bob Hope or, what I mean, whoever. So money does not level the playing field. And that's
Thank
why
you.
you think about maternal mortality, giving birth, mothers dying, giving birth, Serena Williams. There's all kinds of people who had money and who had insurance that are having high complications. And it's because of this external pressure that you feel regardless of whether and it's clearly worse when you don't have money. To be poor and broke and jobless is definitely worse for your health. You know what I mean? And then you're more apt to smoke and drink and add to that too. But being rich and black doesn't give you that much advantage. You know what I mean? And that's the problem. And so when you think of why is that? Why is that? Part of the things we need to contend with.